Good afternoon. Welcome to my presentation. I'm Mahfuzur Rahman Shaikh. This is a presentation about proposal for Bitcoin price forecasting model. A brief overview of this project is the Bitcoin is slightly different from stock market because the Bitcoin is extremely volatile and it is traded 24 hours, 7 days a week. As compared to stock market only traded certain days of the week and within specified hours. Bitcoin is considered as commodity. Some people are investing in Bitcoin as an alternative to gold and silvers, and they are trying to predict the price. They want to know what their investment will worth in future. This is a challenge for academician as well, since the Bitcoin is very volatile. Some researchers has found that machine learning models predict better than statistical models, and also some researcher has suggested that including social media feed information can achieve higher accuracy. Bitcoin is the first and most popular cryptocurrency introduced by Hitoshi Nakamoto in 2008 to counter some issues faced by existing fiat currency such as banknotes. But since Bitcoin is a new technology, there are some trust issues. These can be overcome by knowing the future price of Bitcoin, and that's where a predictive model comes in. This project aims to develop a model combining machine learning and sentimental analysis to predict the price of Bitcoin. In past studies, many researcher has found that machine learning works better than traditional statistical models in when it comes to Bitcoin price forecasting, and there are many various machine learning algorithms available. Not all of them can predict the price with accuracy. So determining the best machine learning model which can work well with Bitcoin price data is also a challenge. Most researchers has found LSTM, which is a short form of long short-term memory, RNN, short form of recurrent neural network, SVM, support vector machine, are better in predicting the price of Bitcoin. Also, there studies needs to be done how political and macroeconomic events dictate the price of Bitcoin. It also observed that when Bitcoin price goes up, the other cryptocurrencies such as Litecoin, Ethereum, those prices also goes up. So there might be a relation between other cryptocurrencies price with Bitcoin. This can be further explored. Social media influence is also not widely studied, so this can be further explored as well. These are the questions which will be answered in this study. And how significant is the social media influence of Bitcoin price forecasting? How to build a suitable prediction model with Bitcoin historic price information and the sentiments of social media, how effective the model is, and how to optimize the model for better performance. These are the objectives of this study: to determine the social media influence on the price, if there is any, to build a predictive model, and once the model has been built, it has to be evaluated for the performance, and also it has to be optimized to achieve better accuracy. The problem statement of this study is traditional statistical models are unable to accurately predict the price of Bitcoin. To develop a model combining machine learning techniques and natural language processing tools to predict the price of Bitcoin in US dollar. The research scope is the price will be forecasted using machine learning models Trading volume will be not considered. How much Bitcoin are traded in an hour doesn't have an influence on the price, found by some researchers. And the reason for price variance will not be explored. We will only seek to know whether we will only want to know whether the price is going up or down. We will not explore the reasons or why behind those price ups and downs. The project has a fixed duration. It will start in March 2020 and in October 2020. The significance of this study is the knowledge of price direction is important for investors. If the price is going high, the investor can make a decision whether to buy. If the price is going down, they can use a complex financial instrument called short selling to make a profit from the price when the price is going down. Bitcoin can address some issues which faced by current physical currency, such as inflation, exchange issues, security, accessibility, and scalability. But before that, Bitcoin has to earn the trust of people. Otherwise, people will not use Bitcoin instead of physical currency. And there comes an efficient forecasting model. If people can know what the price of Bitcoin will be in future, they can trust the Bitcoin when they are sure about the future. So a forecasting model can overcome the trust issues. The methods of this study this study will use numeric data such as price data from past, and also it will use text data in text form from social media. Data will be collected from CoinDesk and financial web portal, which has a public API, and CoinDesk has Bitcoin price information from 2011. We only need 3 years data, so easily can be downloaded from CoinDesk. And also social media data can be obtained from Twitter API, but Twitter does not store its historical data, so Twitter data needs to be collected and stored daily. After the data collection, the collected data will not be perfect. It needs to be cleaned and some pre-processing such as normalization or min-max scaling, because most neural networks doesn't work with raw unnormalized data very well. It tends to overfit. Programming languages will be used are Python in Jupyter integrated development environment. Python libraries that will be used are Panda, TensorFlow, Keras, NumPy, etc. Machine learning models will be used LSTM, RNN, SVM. Once the model has been built, the evaluation metrics will be used are RMSE, root mean squared error, MA mean absolute error. So this is the timeline for this research. The literature review already done at the beginning of this semester. Research proposal has already been submitted. The study is in data collection phase. Once the data has been collected, data will be pre-processed. Pre-processed data will be used to train the model or build the model. Then the model will be tested, the result will be analyzed, and it will be further optimized for better performance. Once the documentation has been complete, the project will be submitted by the deadline of 2nd October. So these are some of the reference that I have used to make this presentation. And if you have any question or feedback, please do let me know. And that's all. Thank you for your time. You have a good day.